still be buzzing next week.
Yeah. The whole hood is buzzing. He said, she said, don't let it get to your head.
Hey community, here's what's brewing today.
Apple Music Replay 2025.
Heated rivalry.
Drag Race Season 18, Meet the Queens. So get your cups ready for Minoritea Report.
Hey, welcome to Minoritea Report. It's Auntie Kerel.
Auntie Dawon.
And it's Auntie Jerrell. I got a special request because, you know, I've been caught starting the episode before we clap and seeing footage on YouTube of the podcast before we have clapped to begin.
Before we have clapped to begin?
Yes.
Which episode?
There was a couple where there were some things that was, So I want to see all this. Auntie, start doing this.
All right. Well, let's hop on in then.
Okay.
All right.
At the beginning of this episode. And that's a little AMSR for some of y'all online.
That's too funny. Too funny.
I literally on my finger.
I had just like some peanut butter and crackers because the only thing that I've eaten today is 3.5 spoonfuls of black eyed peas.
Oh, that's some black ass shit.
Design.
That's some black ass shit, and that's probably why your ass was doing that black ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I only know black people to do that. I don't see white people going and doing
and make that sound.
Get something right up in there.
That part,
white people will go over there, their floss, and be like, no, we'll be like, I ain't going nowhere.
We'll get the corner of something with the quickness too. Okay.
And the way it feels so good once you finally get that bitch too, you be like,
baby,
I want to eat some more.
Oh. That's why I can't eat like blackberries and raspberries. Can't do it because they just get stuck in your teeth, and it's just no. Yeah. They taste good, but they get stuck in the teeth too quick and easy.
Yeah, I feel that way about like popcorn. Like I love popcorn, but that's one thing I hate getting in my teeth.
It always be like the last handful that gets stuck too.
Because you know it's just a little crumbles, right? And that's where all the seasoning and the flavor is too. So you know that's a good ass handful of whatever flavor on that bag is. You know what's sitting right there at the bottom of the bag.
Yeah, my Achilles heel is meat, just meat, because that stuff.
Same.
Mine too. And that's the stuff you don't want to get stuck between your teeth, because you know.
Oh well, hold on, calm your horses, because.
I mean, it depends. Between
the top pair and the bottom pair, you know that's where I wanted to get.
But if you talk about ribs, yes, I agree.
I agree. Yeah.
You feel like, damn, but I'm gonna keep eating it though. I like say it every time, but then I find myself going back.
and will.
So I ain't learned my lesson. Yeah, just keep that floss on hand and call it good. But yeah, welcome back, Jerrell.
Thank you.
We missed
it
you
was
last
a great
week.
time. I have to. That was okay. First off, this is my second time. My second time spending a holiday not with my family or not like hosting Thanksgiving myself. First time is when I first met my now husband, and the second time I'm going with my husband. So it's literally been 9 years since I've done that, and it's not for me. I love being around niggas.
Oh, really?
And I like being around black people for Thanksgiving. I love some black ass food. Okay.
Yeah.
It was a great time. Shout out to my girls, Chris and Colin, and my new friends from Texas, Dallas, TJ and Ryan. They let us have it. It was a great time. We're doing all the gay shit. Y'all, she was dancing in the club with her shirt off. Can you believe it?
Oh, she's petite now. She's petite now. You say yes. She petite out here with the shirt off in the club.
I'm talking about like.
I mean, we all saw the Little Mermaid picture that you didn't post on the side of the pool.
Y'all can't say shit about me. I see you, Jerrell.
I was actually inspired by you. I was inspired by you. I'm gonna have to give you your credit. I was like, you know what?
You know, if
I see Kerel being out here being like, you know, look, here I am. So I was like, you know what?
Hey,
I'm gonna do it too.
There you go.
And
there you go.
Yeah, but
did.
Here's the thing, and I'll keep it really short on this part of my recap. God damn, body dysmorphia is so real. Like, even though in the pics I see a difference, when you get around other people who've been doing this for 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, and you're like,
yeah,
well, bitch, I ain't shit then, I guess. Let me go ahead. I might as well order an extra taco since, I ain't bringing nothing to the table like
get another margarita. Come on now.
Can I get a whoop whoop? Because
I know that's right.
It's crazy. But I will say, though, that it was a good time. I just know that I am very fortunate to have family who I want to make sure I spend those times with. I didn't know before I booked the tickets that my family had 67 of the motherfuckers got to Gary. They had 6 houses off the beach of Lake Michigan outside of Gary.
Oh, that's dope.
And I was like, that's...
Oh, you have FOMO.
Yeah, but again, I'm very fortunate enough to have a family where we get 67 people from 14 different states to fly in for the weekend, and everybody bring a dish, and, they're doing TikTok videos and stuff like that. So I loved PV. And if you have not traveled for the holidays, I tell everyone should at least do it once. Do it twice to make sure you actually like it or not.
Yeah.
But I do know.
3 times just to be sure.
No, you're right. Look, 3 times, third time's a charm. You feel like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm going back.
And this economy, 2 is enough for me. And this economy.
I hear you on
that. But I just know that, man, soul food, I didn't get it. So now I have to find a weekend this month in December to cook the Thanksgiving, because I didn't get no dressing, no greens, no cornbread, no mac and cheese, no ham, no turkey. No,
not in Mexico,
I got some refried beans, but them not no black eyed beans. Okay,
that ain't the ones you want.
Okay, but honestly, it was a good time. It was nice.
You sound like Korg, because that's how he was when we went to Puerto Rico one year. And we even got things, because the hotel we stayed at cooked a Thanksgiving meal. But he's like, this is not doing what I want for this time of year. He's like, I miss hosting. I miss being around the people I want to be around. He's like, I miss that. So we were this close to going to PV before I even knew you were going. I literally had everything in the cart and everything. Then he changed his mind the last second. I was like, well, okay, And then I see your ass down there. I see other Jerrell down there. Yes. I saw 10 other people I knew down there. I was like, we talked about it tonight over dinner. I was like, girl, we should have went to PV.
When I tell you, I ran into so many people that I knew. I probably saw 15 people from Minnesota. I was like, I ain't seen you in 9, 10 plus years. I ran into bitches from Chicago. I'd seen people from DC that I knew, from San Diego that I knew. Everybody was out. Even some of the little fine ones that you see on Instagram too. And I was like,
I bet they was.
Oh, wait.
I like this. I like this.
Remember
going
when
already.
we all went out in New York and there was that fine kind of Middle Eastern man with the long hair with the beard? We were going to the burger place. And what's the club right there by?
Yeah. Is it Hush?
Wait, when you
Hush.
say we all...
Well, Dawon was in La La Land at that night.
No, this was the last time we were in New York for Memorial Day weekend before y'all came here.
Oh, for Memorial.
Y'all, Dawon, you and Marco went early because y'all wanted some hot dogs, some burgers real quick. But some of us that were behind, we saw this beautiful Middle Eastern man who was a pilot. And so, he was there. And he was like, hey, cutie. I was like, you remember me from New York?
I know that.
Go on with yourself. Go ahead.
I know that story.
I know it was nice to be remembered.
I bet it was. Yeah, no, PV is a blast though. And we haven't gone at all this year. The first year we haven't gone at least once since we did our wedding down there. So Corey and I were talking about the other day. We're just trying to think about, okay, what's 2026 look like? Just travel. When can you get days off? Blah, blah, blah.
I'm going back in February.
Well, we got to do. Ooh, what? February what?
19th to the 23rd. Dawon, shut up. I thought you said you wouldn't go back. I meant doing Thanksgiving.
Didn't she say?
Let me clarify. During Thanksgiving.
Wasn't there this disclaimer about there being something about this economy?
I'm talking about
rewind 2 minutes ago.
Thanksgiving. Okay, there's a whole other thing that I'm talking about.
By the way, community, this is our chat group.
1,000.
This whole conversation right now is literally our offline chat group every single day. Every conversation going off complete tangents that always end up with us planning some kind of trip, either together or separate. And do.
I'm tempted because obviously, that's around my birthday time. So like, I was like, "Oh, dude, we just plan something for my birthday and get it done with." So we'll talk offline. Okay. We'll talk offline. Okay. but no,
I won't be available.
Fun. You be fresh back from Bali.
I might still be in Bali.
Honey,
sounds about right. Wouldn't surprise me. Because she's gonna be like, you know what? It's Black History Month. Why the fuck I'm going back home? I can see it already. Over here. I see it already.
That part.
Russ, what is the rush coming back?
Honey. She said black start with B, so do Bali. Let's stay. Just be making shit up. Like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Sounds right to me.
Okay. Not mad at you either. Not mad at you. What club did you take your shirt off at that you was dancing, girl?
I was at Industry. Like, and I'll tell you, like, Fizz would tell you, I was probably on that dance floor 3 out of the 5 nights, probably for like 4 hours straight, just dancing. Yeah. Like, just didn't get off the dance floor. Every song was just another. I didn't do anything but except drink. I had shrooms one night. That was it. Yeah. But other than that, I was just high on being with my friends, there's something about being around a bunch of men that is just like, I just soak that shit up. It's just,
I'm sure you did. What you soak up? What you soak up? Or suck up? Either or. I don't know which that's word. I don't know.
Waste not, want not. So,
yeah, I know that's right. Ain't missing no meals. Oh yeah. Man! And honestly, PV just has that charm. It's like you get away, you get there, and it's gay as shit, and everyone's there to enjoy themselves. It's the menses, everybody's looking good, the sun's shining. Yeah. PV just has a charm.
Yeah,
still. So.
Yeah. And I don't know about this, but like to me, Mantamar has lost this kind of thrill.
Well, because it's gotten like it's gotten American-fied. That's what happened.
That part,
and then it's just like you might as well just go to Miami, LA, Fort Lauderdale. Like that's what it turned into.
Yeah. And honestly, there are so many other better spots to spend your time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we enjoyed. Yeah. We went to that new gay hotel the final day, and the Trist Hotel, and we did the rooftop. Mm-hmm. It looks beautiful on the inside, but it's the gorgeous. Rooftop was really nice, actually. Yeah. And it's like right down the street from Mantamar, so you're like close to everything, but almost middle distance, and it was nice. I liked it.
Okay. And, we've been talking about like checking that one out too.
Drag brunch as well in the restaurant on the first floor, and I love like the decor is kind of like. It's almost like Greek in a way, like the white walls and like, it's like kind of curved concrete and, very like open air, everything. It's really beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got to run into Kerri Colby as well. I was about to ask you about that. Let me tell y'all about my husband. So we leave the taco stand as we do after 5, 6, 7 hours of dancing and drinking. And we're walking back toward the Airbnb, and we see like this group of queer people sitting by this store or this restaurant, and we're probably, mind you, 4 feet, maybe 3 feet away from this group of people sitting there. Fizz goes, "Okay, ain't that that person right there? She on Drag Race." I said, "If you don't put your hand in." I said, "Kerri, I'm so sorry about my husband. You are a beautiful girl. Move your ass." So then I walked. We walked a few feet, and I was like, "Yes, you're right. That's Kerri Colby, but you don't got a point like that. Like, goddamn." And then we ran back, and we're like, "So I know my husband was rude, but can I get a picture with you though? Because you are so beautiful. We stand for you, etc." She was like eating. She was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. Come here, baby." And she put her food down, took some pictures with us and stuff. But yeah, she was super sweet.
What's up, Kerri?
When I tell you. It translates in person for what you see on TV. Yeah, it translates even better. If I'm being honest, like she had a light beat natural mug at that point. Yeah, and I was like, "Damn, bitch,
stunning." Yeah, it's like you a Colby, Eating.
I
know that's right. I know that is right.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Well, welcome back, love. We missed you last week.
We did.
And shout out again to Mario for last week for hopping on for World AIDS Day. That was a good episode. But community, this is our last full-fledged episode. We kind of excited to take a little break for a couple of weeks here. So I was actually editing.
Y'all look at the YouTube and watch Dawon's face right now, because this bitch lit up like the Macy's Day
she's like,
tree over here. She said,
I know. It's like, well, damn. Don't be too happy now.
She said, bye, bitch.
Listen.
She said, I'm going to Bali, bitch.
my man, bitch.
Like, and he right over there. So
she said, fuck y'all.
He's right over there. And I'm trying to squeeze in. I ain't trying to have no time away from my man.
I know.
So
I know that's right.
But it's crazy that this.
But community, we have a lot of good stuff coming up though. Like I was editing the stuff and I was cracking up. Like I say it's last full-fledged episode, but bitch, like we recorded so much extra stuff for the next few weeks. It's ridiculous.
You're still getting some new content. It happens.
You're getting a lot of new content.
Year. Yeah, there's still new content.
We do not skimp on the year-end episodes. Like
no,
yes, it is a retrospective in some regards, but low key, like we would crack each other up and give y'all plenty of content on top 1,000. Of reminiscing on all the shenanigans we talked about and did throughout the course of the year.
Absolutely. And you're going to get some behind the scenes footage in one of the episodes as well. So definitely be on the lookout for that stuff you haven't seen that led up to some of the stuff we did this year. So that's super cool. But yeah, I was cracking up editing. I was like, we are a full ass mess. We just
and is.
I was like, these good.
And like, this is one of the reasons why, and to toot our own horn, this is my favorite podcast, not only to provide content for, but to listen, because when I listen back, first of all, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Once the words leave the mouth, it's like, it's not emblazoned in my head unless it was something really ridiculous, which sometimes this happens to happen every single episode.
Come on, emblazoned Mariah Carey song. Words.
But it is so amazing to sit back and listen to our episodes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whenever, and just to relive the conversation, because as a listener, you get a whole different appreciation for the banter, the content, our friendship, what we represent on the podcast, what we're delivering to the community, the representation that is Blackness and gayness and queerness and all the nisses that is missing from a lot of other forms of media.
Yeah,
it is such a heartwarming feeling, and it still to this day remains the only podcast that continues to be in my rotation year after year after year after year. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on it. I say it because I also listen to it as well.
Yeah.
Period. I know that's right. Yeah, no. Like, because I kind of forgot what we had discussed really. So even in the few weeks that we recorded ahead of time, I was like, oh shit, that's right. So yeah, it's good. So community. So even though it's the best of episodes coming up in the next couple of weeks, you listen to the whole thing, because there's a lot of new content scattered throughout the entire episode, not just the beginning, not just the middle, just the end, the entire episode. So listen to it. It's some good stuff here. But this week, we know everybody's doing their little Apple replay, Apple Music replay. So we figured this year we'll do ours here live and kind of show what our top artists and songs and shit of the year. Like, we put a couple things up on social media already, but we'll go through kind of like a full maybe top 5 of each kind of category here on the episode. So let's see here. Let's start with top artist, or let's see here. Is this the right order? Yeah, top artist. Is it the same maybe on everyone's? Does yours kind of goes like the replay and then it says top artists, top songs?
Top artists, top songs, and top albums is
okay, perfect. So it's the same order.
Yeah.
All right, so here I'll kick it off. Top artist, Beyonce. I'm not surprised on that at all. Like, mine goes Beyonce at number 1, Lady Gaga at number 2, which I was kind of surprised. 3 was Mariah Carey, which I was kind of surprised because I was like, I didn't recall listening to that much Mariah this year, but I guess it did.
Apparently you did.
4 is Brandy, and 5 is Janet. Sierra's number 6, Dawon.
For you.
For me.
For you.
That's too funny. What's yours, Jerrell?
Of course, my top is Beyonce. Of course, the queen, mother herself. Followed by Ariana Grande. When I tell you, Eternal Sunshine is still
got you on lock,
bitch, on a chokehold. Between Renaissance and Eternal Sunshine, those are the two albums that I'm listening to the most. Followed by Coco Jones. So Coco Jones is number 3.
Wow.
SZA is number 4.
Okay.
And then I still be bumping her because I love my little moody, poetic little self. And she just be get me in my feels a little bit, especially, when obstacles.
She done graduate to about 7, 8 of them now, so.
But so that's my top 5.
Yeah.
What's yours, Dawon?
My number 1 was Doja Cat. Surprise.
Doja.
I've been running her record into the ground.
You have.
And dusted it off and flipped it over and continued on the other side. Okay. Little spit.
Pocket pussy.
I know that's wet.
Okay. I've been saying pocket pussy in so long. That's fucking funny.
Number 2 for me is Beyonce, of course. Number 3 is Mariah, of course. Number 4 is Doechii. And number 5, I was surprised by this, Ice Spice.
No, but you listen, but you got your little ratchet playlist. Yeah. And she be all up in that playlist. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Literally, I think these are, not I think, I know for a fact that I have playlists for each of them. And when I just feel in the mood, I just put that bad boy on and just shuffle and it
just go
for like days.
It's kind of interesting, like looking at some of this stuff, because like 98% of my music I'm listening to at the gym. And it kind of makes me, it's almost like this, what do they say, like nature or nurture, or like chicken and the egg.
Yeah.
Because I'll just put on, and we'll kind of get to it later, maybe like the top stations. Like I'll just put on like the Kerel station. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's just like a lot of similar songs will kind of come back through it. And it's not really me picking it per se.
Yeah.
But it knows me well enough that I'm like, I'm going to like it nonetheless. So like, it was kind of interesting seeing these lists and these folks, because I was like, okay, I didn't necessarily seek a lot of these out, maybe besides Beyonce. But I guess the algorithm knows me well enough that it's going to give me stuff that at least I'm going to not want to skip. If that makes sense. Yeah. Like, so it was kind of interesting. And I made the due diligence this year too. I know I said it the last year, is like, because I have Apple Music and Tidal. And like my Tidal now, like Corey listens to all the time. My brother listens to all the time. So it's just like, it's not necessarily mine. So I made the distinction this year to be like, okay, I'm going to consolidate all my listening time to Apple Music just so I could kind of see what it does. And this said like my music listening was up like 75% this year or something crazy. I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, let's get the top songs of 2025 for you each.
Mine was AEOMG. That was my number 1 song by Coco Jones. Let me tell you, first of all, I mean, legs up on the ceiling. I mean,
hey.
who don't want that? So
I know that's right.
And then also Teddy Swims, What More Can I Say? Teddy Swim has kind of really snuck up on me. I was really kind of avoiding him because Fizz played him so much, but then once I started listening to him, I was like, okay, I get it. Yep. I totally get it.
He'd be saying his face off.
Yeah. And then clearly there was a time this year where, me and my man probably had, a little bit of a little moment, because the next 3 songs are all songs that be like, could have left a long time ago. Like literally Long Time by Tiana Taylor is my number 3 song.
Wow.
Should have left this bitch a long time ago.
I know that's right.
The next one, it's called Single in the Club by Ethan.
Oh, okay. Okay, then.
Okay. And then it's the white girl, Tate McRae, Revolving Door.
There we go.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I was going through some things this year. So
you was.
Clearly. Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny. What's yours, Dawon?
Mine is a little bit boring because it's only 2 artists. So the first one, my number 1 is Dangerous Type, or Type Dangerous from Mariah Carey. And then the next 4 are all Doja Cat. So Jealous Type, Amen, Cards, and Couples Therapy.
Okay. So he was really bumping that.
That really was. I love that.
Mine was Fat, Juicy, and Wet. I was loving that song at the beginning of the year.
How many times have you listened to it? Does it say?
It says only 43, so it's not too bad.
Okay.
And honestly, a lot of
my number one is 44, so it's not that far off.
Yeah. Yep. But I beginning of the year, I played that shit. Jerrell's is probably like 942.
My number one song is 358 times.
Girl,
that's almost one listen a day.
Honey. Okay, now Coco, you got probably the top 50. Top 50 listens of.
Talk about being in somebody's pocket, bussy.
All I'm saying,
I guess y'all made up. Y'all was fighting and made up a lot. Then
I need a shirt that says "Dig 30," okay? Because that's exactly what it is. AEOMG afterwards.
I know that's right.
Yeah,
I know that is right. So Fat, Juicy, and Wet by Sexy Red and Bruno. Number 2 was Abracadabra by Lady Gaga. Number 3, which I'm not surprised, but surprised that it moved up this high, is Deep by Monica. It might be it's probably a top 5 Monica songs for me. It's a deep track on one of her albums. I love the production of it. I love the song of it. I love everything about. It's on the one with I call it the Red album. I don't know let's see here. It's this album.
Oh yeah.
Came out maybe like 10 years ago. Love. Number 4, When I Grow Up, which doesn't surprise me because that's a good gym song. And number 5, Deja Vu by Beyonce.
Another good gym song.
Because there's another gym song. Number 6 that snuck in there, though, is still the same number of plays as Deja Vu, is Wet Dream by Adam Lambert. Saw it on Drag Race last year. It was one of the whatever episode he was on. And I was like, that's a bop of a song. And it's a good gym song. So I'm not surprised that one snuck up on there. So yeah, man. All right, let's get into your top albums of 2025.
Yeah. Well, I kind of hinted at this already. My number 1 was Coco Jones, Why Not More. I mean, I want to say that this year was a good year for R&B. And this album, which came out at the beginning of the year, really to me kind of just been like, okay, y'all, we sell it into the R&B getting this love and attention that it deserves this year. And then we saw her in concert as well too. The mic was on, the body was bodying as well too. Eternal Sunshine.
And she's about to sing the Black National Anthem at Super Bowl. So I'm happy
for her. Eternal Sunshine. I realized another reason why I listened to this album because I'm tired of hearing her sing in Wicked. I don't like hearing her sing in Wicked, like that opera kind of esque, kind of area. I just don't like that from her.
You like get back into this R&B, this fake black girl.
Honestly, like that's. I don't know her. I don't know her. Somehow Swag 2 made it onto my top 5 albums as well too, which I didn't think it was that great. I think what happened is I was listening to it on the flight and it was on repeat.
And it's so long.
Yeah. So when you play the whole album, that's an hour right there, at least.
I know. I was looking at some of mine. I was like, I listened to it. Then I was like, oh, well, that's probably just a 1-through and that's the whole damn thing.
That's the whole thing. Really good album that I mentioned at the beginning of the year. I'm going to say it again. Destin's Conrad Whimsy album. That is that kind of jazz album that he did. It is some gay ass, well done jazz music. And I absolutely fucking love it. It's literally taking old classic jazz songs and making them gay. Like instead of saying, oh, she was doing this, or if it was a woman singer saying he keeps it in saying he, or he changes she to he. Do that. Yeah. So like it's just gay and it's done really well and really black as well too.
Hey.
And then Teddy Swims. He was my number 5. Yeah, I tried everything but therapy. That's
Teddy.
The boy can sing. The boy can sing.
Yeah.
So
he sings his face off. What are yours, Dawon?
Should not be a surprise, but number 1 for me,
Doja,
the life en français. Number 2 should not be a surprise, Doja, Planet Her Deluxe. Interestingly, I've listened to 1,200 minutes, And then the number 2 was 392 minutes. So
wow, so 4 times.
Really feeling the just. I love the whole album.
1,200 minutes. I don't have no
minutes.
album. That's crazy.
I need to start listening to albums with
since it came out.
And mine is 1,060, and that came out in February, March. So
I only have one that's over 100 minutes. That shows you I don't be listening to the albums like that because it's just be at the gym. I just need because like if I'm at the gym, I need something that's mostly gonna be up tempo. Like I don't want to sit. I don't want the ebbs and flow like through it. So I don't be listening to music anywhere else. Really, it's hard for me to do it when I'm working, and then when I'm in the house, maybe here and there. So it's usually the gym or walking to the gym or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Girl, when I tell you I listen to all sorts of shit at the gym, I want to find the song that I listen to because it's a Kirk Franklin song. You know what I listen to?
Oh, he's in my top.
Girl, but it was a slower song. I was listening to "Don't Cry" at the gym.
Damn. Oh.
She
been going through her emotions through the music.
And that was my squatting song today.
He said, "Don't cry, bitch."
Look, he's not dead. Look,
I know that's
he is risen, bitch. I'm gonna rise up.
His legs ain't dead yet. I know that's right.
That's funny.
All right, what's the last of yours albums?
So number 3 is "Here for It All," Mariah Carey's new album. And then number 4, I was surprised by this, "Love Deluxe" by Sade. But when I'm in my feelings, that's kind of where I go. Yeah. When I'm feeling a little lovey-dovey, you know, I want to feel all about that.
You said that's been in the last 3 weeks.
The last 6 months.
It's on right now in the background. We just can't hear it.
Right.
And then number 5 for me is "Am I the Drama?" Cardi B. Yeah. Honorable mention, my number 6, missed by 1 minute, is "Unbreakable" by Janet.
That's a solid album. I go back to that album every once in a while too.
It's a fantastic album. I really wish it got more airplay, but you know, I guess I'm out here doing Janet's work.
Hey, I know that's right.
What about you?
So again, like only one album made it to over 100 minutes, so it just shows you I anymore don't just listen straight through albums. So it's just picking a song or the station doing it for me. And number 1 was Lady Gaga at 108 minutes. So I probably only listened to it like 2-3 times.
Wow.
For Mayhem.
Oh, wow.
Which is interesting to me.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Clips, Let God Sort 'Em Out. Number 3 is Cardi, Am I the Drama? Number 4 is Lizzo, My Face Still Hurts from Smiling.
Okay.
So that's that EP. So I listened to that quite a few. There's a handful of those during the summer that was good during the gym that I recall. And number 5, B-Day Beyonce. That's always going to get in there because that whole album. Oh, baby. The whole album.
Talk about screaming my face
yelling
off.
at me the whole time. Georgia snuck in there at number 6 just because I probably listened to it once through. Yeah. And then number 7, this shows you just listen to Sexy Red that much. Number 7 albums was the Fat, Juicy, and Wet, and that's just
really
single.
Yeah. And then it went Tyler, the Creator, Demi Lovato, and Coco Jones after that. But again, all of them are probably just like kind of once throughs or like picking songs throughout them. So I'm gonna look. That's interesting. I gotta do better about just listening.
So you just let the algorithm. I don't know why I couldn't
for a
say
lot
it.
of time.
The algorithm. You just let it go. No, I can't do
Literally,
that.
9 times out of 10, I'll get to the gym because I don't like. I'm not. Couple things. I'm not good at just like creating my own playlist that I want. Like I am and I'm not. Like if I hear a song that I'm like, okay, for sure, I like that. I do have a gym playlist that I'll just throw it in. But 9 times out of 10, I'll do the Kerel station because at least every once in a while I'll start dropping in new songs that I might not have sought out. So I kind of like that. Sometimes I'll start playing slower songs too, and then I'll just skip it, and then eventually I'll get back to like Beyonce or something like that again. So actually, maybe let's do this top playlist or actually no, let's do top stations.
I don't do stations.
To hear what you don't do stations. Okay,
no.
Oh yeah.
So what's your top playlist? You do.
It's just my
favorite. Top playlist is it like
it's just my heavy rotation.
You create?
It's just the one that it makes for you that you listen to the most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like your get up mix and your heavy rotation.
Your heavy rotation.
Favorites.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I mean, we shouldn't spend too much time because we do got, some other things to discuss. And someone got a hard stop. So
what's your top genres of 2025?
Mine was pop.
On that.
I think it was just pop was the only one that it gives me. And then R&B, soul, and hip hop were my top 3.
Mine was pop, house, dance, hip hop, R&B, and soul.
Mine was pop, hip hop, R&B, and soul, contemporary R&B, and rap.
Okay.
So interesting. So there we go, community. Let us know some of yours. Obviously, we'll probably see a lot of it in the stories out there over the week or so. But let us know, and then let us know if some of yours matches up with ours, or if you're like, no, y'all tripping. Y'all should be listening to this. And I do have one playlist that I probably will share out there. Eventually, I might do some content over the holiday break throughout the year, just random songs that I did find interesting or like. I have created like a just Kerel's best music of 2025 playlist. So just songs that you might not have even heard and things like that. That I'm like, oh, that's a good dope track or a good production or whatever. So put that out. So
you know what we should do? We can literally. Is it in Apple Music by chance? You know, you can just invite people to it, and then they can just listen to it.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna seek nobody out. Y'all fan request me on there or something, and I ain't gonna sit there and be sending nothing out.
Send me an Apple.
She said, "What I look like, the corrections department."
Actually, if it's public though, I think you can also go in someone else's profile and find their playlist as well too.
I think so. So I think I have.
So go stop Kerel, y'all.
So please do. So. Please do. But all right, so community, we're going to do a segment before we get out of here for the year. Aunties, do you give a damn? One last time of 2025. Do y'all give a damn about this Sean Combs The Reckoning doc that 50 Cent don't put out there?
No, I didn't even hear much about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I kind of do.
I was in Mexico.
I kind of do. I'm just here. I'm here for the mess. And, you know, 50 just, he is a shady, messy.
He's a bully ass troll.
And he's I can tell he's been chomping at the bit. He's been saving all kinds of clips and videos and insights and all these kinds of things. I kind of want to see what it's all about.
Yeah, like he was on Good Morning America. And I was glad Robin asked that question because that was the only question I had. I was like, okay, 50, we know you don't have this beef with like everybody. Is this you just being a bully? And the way he answered it, I was like, okay, it's 50 being a bully. He tried to smooth it over. It's like, no, ho, that ain't answered the damn question. You trolling again. I mean, you just got the money to do it on a very massive level.
But is he really being a bully to Sean P. Combs, though? Like, he had it coming. He had it coming. Because, like, for sure. Come on now. Like, so as far as I'm concerned, like, he ain't bullying. He's like you used to say their names. That's the energy that he's given. Because
no, I want him to say white people names. You ain't got to keep dragging all the black people down.
But I mean, that nigga.
Bully the white people. You got enough money to go bully the white people now.
I'm still on the side that there's some shit like that nigga did that still was not convicted for. So I'm just saying, like, the nigga did some wrong shit. So if someone's wrong, they wrong. So I say drag him. If they right and they minding their business, they didn't do anything, then yeah, leave them alone. But if you did some shit, you didn't be convicted of some shit, your shit's
what's
clean.
done in the dark gonna come to the light.
And 50 Cent is the goddamn light.
He okay, exactly. He turned the light on. He said, y'all roaches about to find out today.
Look.
Seriously, 50 is a bully.
Yeah.
I kind of do. I'm gonna watch it and see, but like I'm watching it more for the entertainment value more than that I deeply care one way or the other.
I'm not expecting to see anything that's going to be shocking out of this. I think what I'm expecting to see is just more things confirming with what we already know.
Yeah, because if it didn't come out in the courts, I mean, like, what else could there really be? I mean, the government was the one after his ass, so you know they didn't comb through some shit.
Yeah. All right, Aunties, do you give a damn about this heated rivalry show?
Y'all, it is so good. It is really good.
It's softcore porn.
Bitch, there's 2 sex scenes, gay sex scenes in the first 2 episodes. And I mean, of course, you know, you can tell they're acting, but bitch, I mean, like, I was like, oh yeah, I've had my head grabbed like that too before. You know how sometimes they miss it. It's a little.
Yeah. It's like, that ain't how it is. Like,
he said, spread your legs.
I was like, oh.
When he grabbed him like this, I was like,
oh,
okay.
Like, grab me too.
Okay. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Here's the crazy thing that I'm trying to understand. And I knew this has been a thing for a while, but the infatuation with women and gay sex. Like, there are so many, like, women on, like, the TikTok book who are obsessed with this show. The amount I've seen more women, cis straight women, being like, "Oh, this is so fucking hot. Oh my god, I'm into this." Than I've seen gay men talking about this show.
So it's like the everyday norm for the gay men. We're like, oh, okay, yeah, we don't see that in PV last week.
well.
Say their names.
Right.
Didn't know him. Who got time for questions?
Right.
You got time for questions. You're not doing it right.
No damn names and no PV.
His name was That's it.
Right. Okay. It's like, I got the Instagram is somewhere in there. I don't know what's in there.
But yeah, I think it's really good. I hope that it gets picked up. I like the idea because I listen to a lot of these actual like erotic books. Like I used to listen to books like this at the gym. I'd be popping the bone at the gym. I'd be sitting there and being like, doing my little bicep curls.
In the world,
I do. And the best part is, I'd be like looking around. I'm like, they don't know I'm listening to gay sex right now. This is so nice. And I find myself getting even more excited, and I'm like, I'm able to push through even more. Yeah,
I'm not mad at it.
But I have to do. I always have to do an extra set just to give myself some time to calm down.
Calm down.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I might have to start doing the same. Come on now.
Yeah. Look. The narration be kind of hot.
Have fun with that.
Like,
I will.
And do. Washing them shorts all the time.
Hey, that's all right.
I got to. I'll be in the gym.
Right. They don't get washed nonetheless. Might as well make it extra fun.
Right. I got to watch that separately.
Put the whites over here. No, just like
cold only over here.
Cold wash out.
Lord.
I don't have sorry, Dawon. What you think? Well,
he got no one.
He said, I don't like it.
She fine. She ain't got no heated rivalry. She over there being like, look, I got my telenovela right here.
She said, we got heated rivalry at home.
She said, I'll buy you a hockey stick. You want a hockey stick? Look.
Baby, you got to watch it on TV.
Right. I know that is right.
Said,
yeah, like I hadn't even heard of it until Corey made me watch it the other night. And then literally after that night, the next day I saw it everywhere. I was like, okay, clearly everybody's watching this right now. Because Corey always watches anything on any of the streaming platforms. Corey will watch every gay movie, every gay.
I'm gonna start texting Corey because I do too, and I literally have no one to talk to about any of this shit. It can be horrible acting, and I'm still
it's horrible. He's like, oh, I just like watching them. I'm like, okay,
yeah.
So I thought it was gonna be another one of those where I was like, ugh, and I'm like, it's one of those where it's like, there's really not that much of a plot, and there's not that much of anything in the sports part of it. It ain't even really that accurate or anything like that, but it's gay shit, and I'm gonna watch it nonetheless. And I'm glad that it's blowing up, and hopefully we get more shows like this, quite frankly, or romance novels, gay romance novels, and things like that turned into shows.
Well, I won't spoil it too much, but it is a series, and his teammate that was asking him questions about Aya gets his own book.
Ooh, and he cute.
Francois gets
at least he did a TV show.
He is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to seek out this series then. Okay. They got this on Audible.
Sure do.
So that's what you be listening to. That's the ones you be listening to on Audible.
Sure do.
Oh my god!
You got my gay ass shit, and then you got Fizz stuff with Michelle Obama and Barack and
Becoming,
Wanda Sykes, and you got all this other stuff.
You said I'm gonna be coming. All right.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, so
I cannot get through. I have a little book club. I have a little book club.
She can't get rid of it.
Damn.
She already.
Marco like, okay, now for the book club, right?
But we started reading this book, and it's kind of like in the vein of being kind of a black telenovela, and I got 4 pages into it. I said, I can't read this shit. I just don't have the wherewithal. No, not at all. I just no. I need more meat.
Well,
so I get it.
Watch the seed of Rivalry. Look like there's a whole lot of meat in it. Aunties, do you give a damn that there might be a Serena Williams comeback brewing because she has filed the necessary paperwork to be tested. But tonight, it says Serena, she's saying that there's no comeback in store. Mm-hmm. But why would you put yourself getting tested and telling people where your whereabouts are daily if there ain't something maybe brewing behind the scenes?
I don't know. Maybe she still just, got PTSD and she's just used to being tested more than everyone else. She's like, I just want y'all to know I'm fit, but I ain't doing any of that shit. Like, I don't know, because I didn't believe it when I saw it. I didn't believe it at all when I saw it. I said, no, the way she got her body back and right.
That's the part. That's the part.
Outside. It's out and right, not for tennis. It's out and right to be outside. You can tell the difference. So
yes.
I knew it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we'll
listen. If it happens, I would be happy for it. I would love to see it. I think that she's, obviously she's the GOAT, so she's got a lot more play in her for how much ever time she wants to put in there. I know that her last few years were really a challenge because of injuries and all that stuff, and she was carrying around a lot of extra weight, and it showed up in her game. So the fact that she's been able to lose a lot of that, and I would love to see what she can do.
She would them hoes would be pressed. Could you imagine? I can just imagine all of the WT. Everyone today was like, wait, no. Girl, you coming back?
Like,
please don't say it. But are you really coming back?
Right, exactly.
They're checking in, but they're not supportive. They're just making sure shit. They go fact check.
Damn. I was trying to take another extra week of vacay before Australia, but damn, I gotta get back on these courts. And let's see, this article said that she posted on her social saying she is not coming back, capital letters. So let's see what she put on.
Yeah, but that's maybe that's this year.
Because she's a Virgo, so I can see her ass being like, I'm already back. That's why I said I'm not coming back. I can see her pulling some shit like that.
There's going to be a spin somewhere.
Mm-hmm. I can see
that. So we'll see.
I hope so.
I'd be excited. I mean, the hard thing now is like, as you get, even as fit as she is and as great she is, there's no bigger competition than like mother time and father time. Like time and getting older, it gets us all. Mm-hmm. And so it'll just be interesting to see how she could keep up, because some of these girls, Serena just made everyone so much better, and the next generation so much better, that to be 44 and trying to keep up with these 19-year-old girls, yes, you might get it round 1, round 2, round 3. Baby, you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed one morning, you'd be like, damn, I just went to bed and now my neck hurt. Like, what the fuck did I do?
There is
just age.
There's some uncontrollable age variables, 1,000%. Because I would say that would be my only concern too. It's just age. Play wise, skill wise,
she could probably still kick ass.
No, probably she would. She would, because even watching today, you still don't see the girls. None of the girls are hitting like her. Like, the play style is still not like her. Like, her at 50% is still top 5 easily.
And even if she decides she only wants to win another Grand Slam and she focuses just on clay, she focuses just on hardcore, she focuses just on grass, just to really excel in that particular and not spread herself out so thin doing the entire circuit, because she doesn't need it. She might be
hell, she didn't even do when she was in a prime, damn near.
Absolutely.
That part.
So no, you're right on that. Yeah. Let's see here, Aunties. Do you give a damn about this quarter zip trend of Gen Z after all the years that they made fun of the millennials of dressing up, going to the club back in the day? Have y'all seen this trend?
Yeah.
There's this trend now of it. I guess the quarter zip is like the thing to wear now for this generation. Yeah. I'm like, okay, the quarter zip. Well, bitch, I guess it was up there with my sweater vest that I used to. I loved me a sweater, but there was not a sweater vest or
just a vest, because remember,
baby, yes, I had them.
Had too. a whole catalog of just vests.
That and a V-neck.
Yeah.
Put that in a V-neck on. Thought I was killing it.
I just think it's so. First of all, I don't give a damn. Let's start with that. Second of all, they're so pressed about something we did 20 years ago. Like, Do something new.
Been there, done that.
Do something new. That's what I want to see. Like Gen Z, instead of retroing all of our shit, do something new.
Be original.
Well, let's see how that rolls.
Be original. Yeah. Here's my thing. I kind of like it, and I say I like it because it shows that the kids are growing up. The kids are getting a little bit more mature.
Yeah.
Right. Some of them are starting to understand responsibilities and shit like that. And so they're getting away from like that 90s, baggy, everything's, overly oversized and dramatic to now being a little bit more chic, a little bit more professional and stuff like that. So I like to see them, being like, okay, I'm getting older. I want to do something different.
Growth.
But I just want them to like Dawon said, own the shit that you're a copycat, bitch. You're not original.
I know
that's okay.
Right.
That's okay, baby.
We did it for a reason too.
Quarter
zip. I'm gonna have a quarter zip on top and you sagging on the bottom. Like, make this make sense to me. God damn. Get out of here with that.
Come on.
Aunties, do you give a damn about Pharrell saying that he doesn't like DEI because he thinks it's into the politics of everything, and he don't like politics? So he, I don't know if y'all seen this a couple of weeks ago, how he ruffled a lot of feathers. And here, let me actually read it verbatim. So
there were two quotes. One was specific around politics, and the other one was really around, kind of like DEI and.
Let's see here. He said at the 5th annual Black Ambition Demo Day down in Miami, Pharrell expressed his disdain for politics, saying how he thinks it can cause division, and shared his views on diversity, equity, and inclusion. Regarding politics, he said, like despise them. It's a magic trick. It's not real. I don't believe in either side, because I think when you pick a side, you inadvertently supporting division. Yes, it's not a popular point of view, but I got to say, when I think about it, the wells are drying up. Then regarding DEI, he stated, do you want someone to support your startup because you're Black or because you're the best? So I think now for me, it's about us having the best ambition, and that's the reason why you should support these businesses. Yes, they happen to be Black and brown, but it should be based on the thesis that they're the best, not because of shade of skin color.
So if I said I didn't believe he was actually bald, that he was wearing a wig cap, like, would that sound right to y'all? It's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Like, and it's not just about necessarily being the best. It's about being given the opportunities to even be in the conversation of potentially being the best. The idea that we're all afforded the same opportunity is bullshit. And that's why we need things like DEI. So when we talked about a couple weeks ago when, all the famous people were at what's her name, Jenner's birthday party. Yeah, like
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, like famous people gonna do famous people shit. Like, I can't expect someone that rich, that far removed, to still be in touch. They're isolated by other people who are in the same category, same bubble as them. So the amount of opportunity of them having the people around them to be like, look here, little nigga, bring that shit down. You're doing a little too much. Okay, not too much. It's probably little, because they are like, well, bitch, I get all this money. I don't need you around. I just go find somebody else to do it. So this is why I said earlier at the beginning, I miss Black people. You need them. Because one thing a Black person gonna tell you is to tell you when to shut the fuck down and shut the fuck up.
Right. Yeah. You definitely need some people around you to be like, Playboy, I don't care how motherfucking rich or famous you are. That's some bullshit ass statement right there.
I like your music.
Right.
And you still aging collection. And you're still aging gracefully. But, this ain't it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Dawon?
I mean, I think anytime that there is a conversation around inequities that's impacting the Black community, I give a damn. So I do give a damn. What I don't really give a damn about is his opinion. And I say that in two veins. Number one, I say that because I don't really know that within at least the article that I read that captures the full context with which he was giving an answer to that question. So I don't, because a lot of times the person will give a response and then they will clip the response for the most clickbaitable part of it and not provide us, the John Q public, with the context with which he's explaining himself. I did like the fact that he said it should be based on the thesis that. So in my mind, I read that to say, in an ideal world, we're not living in an ideal world right now, but in an ideal world, it should be based off of, people, you not giving, you not supporting, is what he said, supporting a Black business just because they're Black, which I subscribe to because we're in an equitable world. But you should be supporting them because they're good. So for that part, I understand that. I just don't know the context with which it was wrapped around. And it could have just been that one statement. I don't know. And the other part of it is I don't care, is because he's a celebrity. He is not a DEI. He's not a political person. He's not an expert in this field. He's probably not. That is like asking him, what do you think about the Epstein files? What do you think about, the political situations happening in Ghana? Like, catch it. And clearly in this, he is based on the clip,
I got 10 toes
clip notes that we got. So, like if you can't speak, and again, I don't want to contradict myself and overstep the fact that we don't know the full context of what he all said. But if you can't turn a phrase knowing that you're in the public's eye, and you get a question like that, to a smart person, regardless of color and gender, identity, etc., you would say, let me think more clearly about how I phrase this response so that it cannot be misconstrued.
Right.
And if you meant what you said, if what he said in the article that was, that was released or whatever, if you meant what you said, I think that it reeks of a certain kind of privilege that the vast majority of Black people do not have that experience.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so by sheer virtue of that, he's annexed, from my point of view, as a voice for that kind of topic.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I don't know the full context. I haven't watched the clips or anything like that, because at the end of the day, I don't know if I really give a damn per se about the hoopla around it. I do give a damn about, it's just like, even like you're getting towards this, Dawon. Like, I feel like even if I'm that far gone, that far privileged, at the end of the day, I'm gonna say, guess what, though, ho? I root for everybody Black and brown. That's it. Don't ask me shit else. I don't care if it's on equal playing ground or inequitable playing ground. Guess what I'm about to do? Root for everybody Black and brown. Next question.
We're playing by the Issa Rae playbook, which means I'm voting for everybody Black.
Period. Like, so that's all I got to say on that. Next question.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, like, because, like, I would hope, and hopefully I get there one day, I'm that privileged, but don't lose my mind, but I would hope that he recalls the come up and things like that it hasn't been that easy, and that it hasn't been even that easy for him to get to the position of being at Louis Vuitton. Like, that's not an everyday thing. So I'm sure the scratch and claw that he's able to do to get there, and he's one of the best at it. And so I think from his lens, I think what you were getting at too, Dawon, was just like the thesis of and things like that. I think he likes to say, I'm the best at this, so that's how I got this role. Cool. But yours is a very outlier situation. We're not afforded a lot of this day in, day out that look like and sound like you normally. So it's dangerous to get in these rooms and these positions at that level and not support Black and brown, point blank, period. Nonetheless, I don't give a damn, So.
But you do give a damn, nigga. That was a long ass answer for not giving a damn.
Well, I don't give a damn about the Pharrellness of it. I don't give a damn about the DEI of it. So that's the part.
I think we can be able to compartmentalize, the difference of it being Pharrell saying something versus the topic of DEI. I get it.
Yeah,
exactly.
And let's be clear. I don't want to say that, but
you already shot him twice.
So who shot you? Uncharted.
Okay. Pharrell ain't never been a regular Black. If we really think about like where he's like
don't do
his
that.
lane has been.
Don't do that.
I'm not. I'm not erasing his blackness because I've never been a regular black. Like there's a lot of people that's never been classified as the regular black.
Oh, she alternative.
What I'm saying.
I'm staying out of grown folks' business on this one. I'm out.
Listen, the last thing that I would do is degrade or try to disqualify somebody's identity. So that's not what it is. What I'm saying is, if you think about the circles that Pharrell has ran since he came out.
Yeah.
Since he came out,
very elite.
Mm-hmm. He has not been in the fullness of, the full black experience and connected. I would not say that he is not aware of or that he has not had experiences with, but he's rolled with different kinds of groups from the beginning. So there's already a cognitive dissonance between his lived experience and how he got to where he is today as the creative director of Louis Vuitton and helping out with the Met Gala and all these other kind of things that you aren't going to see with other individuals that have a much more a different kind of upbringing within the black community. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with that, but I almost feel like it's a cop-out, though, because there's stuff that I probably haven't had to be associated with, but at the end of the day, all you gotta say is root for everybody black and brown.
I think the idea, and I kind of hit it at this in my response, is just like, we all don't have the same, luxuries. We all don't have the same opportunities. When you flock around more white people, you are exposed to more possibilities. That's just a natural thing because of white privilege. You hang around more white people, you're going to be exposed to. Yeah, it just happened. That's just the reality. Now that's kind of what Dawon was getting at.
Even when you've been afforded seats at certain tables, because then you then become surrounded by, and you also have a different kind of awareness of how to move differently. And there are also, there's a perception about whether or not things you were afforded opportunities because people saw your talent above and beyond your color or your identity.
Or the fact that you were the only thing that they saw, though. That could be the other thing, too. You could be the black token.
The only one in the room.
That they're like, okay, I know you, so I'm going to do this for you. But they wouldn't do it for other people that look like us. So, again, we said we didn't care, but community going to be like, y'all care.
We gave a damn.
We showed
gave a damn. This struck a chord somewhere.
That was good.
And I would also just offer, I would just also offer that on the topic of DEI, listen, people want to treat DEI like, it's some kind of like Me Too movement. And while there is a lot of different things that have been happening around, the term of DEI has been in existence before George Floyd. Let's be clear. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What we're talking about is equal rights. What we're talking about is minimizing the marginalization of historically disenfranchised communities that exist, specifically Black people. And so, like when someone asks a question about what do you think about DEI, that is a loaded question. Yeah. Because what angle do you take? And if it's anchored in the context of politics, which I think is where this was, it's like politics and how you think that DEI has played a role in this and what do you think about DEI, that creates a certain kind of stream of thought and consciousness that might lead a person like Pharrell to answer in a certain kind of way, more from a philosophical standpoint, not from an everyday practical, this is what the real street is supposed to be like. So I think it's important for us to recognize that there is that, there's a lot of stuff that's baked into a question like that then becomes clickbait. And then you have people like us talking about it.
And I want to know who asked them. I want from a skin tone situation. And is that an appropriate location to be asking certain questions like that if you're not ready to have like the full-fledged conversation? Yeah. Like if it's just like you said for clickbait and shit like that, because if I'm in a red carpet line and you asking that full-fledged question, how much time we got then? Yeah. But again, it has to be also on us or whoever's being interviewed to be like, thank you for the question. This is not the time and place because we need to have a full-fledged conversation. I root for everybody black and brown. Thank you. And move on. Don't get caught up in that.
Everybody, everybody write that down.
Period.
That is the standard answer.
Period. So, and then community, we'll end on this one here is getting to be drag race season. So, we be watching the episodes and we be doing the extra content, and it starts January 2nd. So once we come back from our hiatus,
what a beautiful day.
It's going to be, Lord. And it's Capricorn season, and it just happens to be Auntie Henny's birthday that day.
Her birthday, Miss Capricorn. Capricorn.
So it's a premiere for her birthday.
Thanks, Mama.
But Aunties, I know, right? Aunties, do you give a damn about the new season, Drag Race season 18?
No.
Which is wild to say. Yeah. Do you give a damn? You don't give a damn?
So don't. When I tell you, I counted at least 5 girls that looked like other girls who'd been on there already. And then some of the girls, I was like, this was your entry look? I said...
Damn, you clocking them already.
I mean, low-key, I said the same thing.
I was like...
Your Meet the Queens look, first of all, you get a brief on, like color coordination and all that kind of stuff. So I get that. But it's also the interpretation of that. And this is also the first impression that viewers are getting of you and what your drag aesthetic is really all about. And I feel like year over year, we get the alley-oop. We get to see these and then meet the queens. We get to meet these queens and they kind of present one way. And then when you see them on the show, it's a whole different situation. And so...
Do you think it's gotten so far, so unattainable in the Meet the Queens now? Because, one thing I love doing when it's, this particular season, not the All-Stars, is looking on their social media, the second that it is announced, just to see how many followers they have. Uh-huh. Some of these girls only had, 4,000 followers, 6,000 followers. Yeah. I think the most I saw someone had was 35K. Yeah. And I mean, that's a lot of folks still, nonetheless, whether it's one person or 35K, to have someone that follows you, that's awesome. But one thing I find that I do enjoy about these seasons more than All-Stars is that you can find that diamond in the rough. But it's just the expectation of Meet the Queens now is just I ain't got no money. And y'all want me to look like that I've been on All-Stars for 9 times and been around the country and so it's gotten to this point where it's just I agree with you, you definitely wanted to represent your aesthetic, but it's if I ain't got the coin to be this grand dame and I'm working with what I got, where is it so almost unattainable now?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kenya Pleaser, she definitely didn't have it, so that makes sense. I can see it.
I did notes for everyone, and for Kenya, I wrote,
"Oh no,
cute girl, big girl, more heels," and that was it. That's all I took away. My thing with these queens is there's 2 things. One, there are a lot of queens in this Meet the Queens special that demonstrated no iota of stage presence at all. They were on the screen and they were just a blank face. Yeah, they're moving. Yeah, they're twirling around, but they're not serving anything. And so for me, and then you get into the conversation, there's nothing there. So that's my thing number 1. My thing number 2 is we're looking at just queens that have been doing this for less than 5 years. And I'm sorry, but we need to get some old heads in the mix, because these queens need to understand what professionalism really looks like. And to me,
there's a couple in there, right? Because there's what's her face from Miami,
Morphine Love's mom. She's been in for I think she's had 16 years.
But 16 years or something like that. But I agree with you.
Yeah, but I agree, and I'm hoping that that's going to be part of her story arc, because I think that would help a lot of the girls. Otherwise, to Dawon's point, I'm with you, girl. I think this is going to be a very dry.
It's going to be dry.
It's going to feel like 2 seasons ago. Last season was entertaining. It was good. Yeah. But 2 seasons ago, it was not in. It was not in. And I just remember Kerel every week. Send them all home. Send them all home.
Send them all. Send them all home.
I feel like that's.
I'm just saying.
I feel like I'm going to be that person this year. I have a feeling.
Yeah. There's something that comes along with a queen that has been in the pageant scene, who has been out in the streets, who's done open mic nights, drag bingo, who's, doing drag brunch, who's had to host events, like these. There are a lot of beautiful faces. I think the beautiful faces is kind of replacing the beautiful gowns, because that's all that they're bringing. It's like, it's so aesthetic based, and you're hoping that these people have personalities that the viewers would somehow gravitate towards, but
it's almost
I don't
like
see it. I don't see
acting like what they think a drag queen should be versus I am a drag queen, and those are two separate things. And there's a lot of speaking of I am a drag queen, there is a lot of little Latin boy in drag, why are you crying? Like there's a lot of that going on. There is just, like you think just because you got a beat mug and you got a nice outfit that is going to translate into you doing well in the competition part of it. That's what people do. So
I picked 3. I don't know if y'all did it. I picked 3 based off the first looks. Vita Von Test Star. She was the black one that had that stage presence. She walked and she served.
I have her.
I think she will. I think
she was serving opulence. Yes.
Yep. I think the very first one, Athena Dior, as well. I think because she's the older one who's been doing it.
The older one. Yeah.
I think she will be more well-rounded. I don't know if she'll give anything wow, but I think she'll be one of those girls who's going to be just good at everything because she's been doing it for 15, 16 years. And then I got to always give it to the Seattle girls because they be doing some quirky, weird ass shit. And Jane Don't is from Seattle. And I could see her pulling out some stuff and being like, this is how we do. And also I liked her outfit. For once, I think it was one of the better outfits out of all the girls. So I like the deconstruction, angel, warrior kind of look of it.
Yeah. I like the name Sierra Mist. And I always like to at least go to one of the kooky lips. Ones. Yeah, the lips was like, because it's, I think the lips is just like, it wasn't shade matched correctly. That's what it was. But like, at least, because like, there's only so many pretty girls I could look at. Because like, I can see the pretty girl on Instagram every fucking day. And it goes to maybe what you guys are both saying is just like bring a perspective to drag. Bring a point of view to drag that's just not the pretty girl, because there's someone that's out there that's probably painting better than you, quite frankly.
Yeah.
So if they're painting better than you, then what are you doing slightly different to push drag forward? It can't just rely on prettiness. So that's why I always kind of look for the kookiness first, because I'm like, at least they're trying something. It might not resonate initially, but at least they are trying to push themselves to do something outside the box. So and plus I like that name, Sierra Mist. So that's kind of funny to me.
So far for me, Juicy Love Dionne I've got my eye on her. She had a beautiful face. Her look was incredible. She was giving really a lot of when she came on.
That Morphine Love's face was beat just like that when we saw in person. It was beat. I was like, 100%. I know y'all family. I know you family because the way that mug was beat.
That I'm very curious about her. I'm curious about Mandy Mango. I even wrote, is this Manila's daughter? Because she was giving me like Manila Luzon vibes. This was before your time, Jerrell. And then
one of my favorite queens.
And then I had Vita Von T Star. There are 2 stars. I don't know if they're both in the Sam Star family or the
like Mia Star.
There's 2 stars, but that was the only star that I really kind of like.
That looked like a star.
You said that's the only star I saw.
That's the only one I saw. And although I questioned her stage presence, I liked her pearl titties, and that was Miki Meeks.
Okay.
She had the pearl outfit with the pearl titties, and I was like, okay, that was kind of cute.
It looked, the legs looked bad. I was like, girl, you look almost sickly.
Ooh, not sickly.
Well, I like her pearl titties.
He said, I see nothing but pearl titties, so I don't know nothing else.
Eyes were up here.
That. Yeah, so like I gotta wait for the first episode. I could always tell during the first episode where it's gonna be the ones I send them home. I ain't got it in me, so I'm gonna wait till Jan's second to watch that, or maybe the first 2 episodes because they always split it because there's 9,000 queens. But Anya Nerve looked great in her promo stuff as well. So shout out to Anya.
You can tell
she's kind of tweaked her makeup a little bit too since her season.
What ended up happening with her? Because why does she no longer in Kiki boots? Because remember, she was going to be in Kiki Boots, and then they put out a release being like she was removed, like the production put out like she's no longer.
Oh, I didn't even see all that.
And the understudy had to take over. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I don't know the reason behind that, but well, because she was supposed to be.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, because she was supposed to be. She actually had to bow out of the WoW.
Work the World
tour, and then to do Kinky Boots, and then all of a sudden it was announced that she was no longer part of Kinky Boots. So hopefully it's because maybe she got another offer that paid more money and and wasn't because she couldn't deliver.
I hope so.
Yeah,
because I love me some Anya, and shout out to the Cleveland Queen.
Yeah, the Cleveland girl. So community, so be on the lookout. That it's getting to that season, so we always put a lot of Drag Race stuff out there. A lot of times we do it outside of the episode. So if you haven't already, subscribe, hit the bell button and all that good stuff, because that's where it's going to live out on YouTube. So we always see in the numbers that there's a lot of folks that be watching, but you ain't subscribed. All YouTubers say that, but now that I see it for verbatim, I'm like, oh, they ain't lying. It's true. Y'all just be watching, don't subscribe. Help our subscription numbers go up, please. Yes. Thank you. Love you. And then it's also going to be like award season. It's already kicked off here in December, so it's that time of year. So we'll see. It's cool to see that they're re-releasing Sinners back in the theaters for this award season. Yeah. So I like that. So we'll see. Golden Globe nominations by the time this episode comes out will probably be released today or tomorrow. So so on the 8th. So yes, we'll see that. But anything else, y'all, before we get out of here for a little break?
No.
I missed you guys already.
Don't go. Mabel, don't go. Mabel. Get my purse.
God, over that. The thing is like, and we hate like talking too deeply sometimes on the text because we want to save it for the podcast. We're like, oh, that's a good combo for the podcast. So like, I already missed the talking.
Yeah, I know. It's my weekly therapy. Y'all pray for Fizz.
Pray for Colby. No, pray for me. Pray for me.
And Dawon, she okay? So
I'm good.
Yeah, she's gonna be all right.
I'm wonderful.
She literally peachy.
Yeah. And computer, I got to meet Raphael, by the way, when I was in New York last week. So that was nice to finally, even though it was like we only had like 30 minutes before we had to go run off, but it was nice to meet him in person. So it was nice.
Yeah, he's got an opportunity to meet quite a few people on this trip. So my sister's coming in on Thursday. My aunt's coming in on Friday, nice. So he'll get to meet them, and he's already had conversations with my mom and my dad and all that kind of stuff. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, the whole gang. Okay, now. That's right. Well, community, it's holiday season. Hopefully you stay safe out there. Hopefully you're doing what you want to do around the people you want to do it with. And even if, because like I know there's a couple of people just even around Thanksgiving that like they're by themselves, whether they want to or not. Hopefully we give you a little moment of reprieve and joy, and hopefully you kind of feel like we're right there in the room with you during the holiday season, because I know it could be lonely sometimes too. But hopefully you're hanging in there and staying as safe as you can, honestly. And anything else on your hearts and minds before we get out of here?
No.
Just
see y'all next
enjoy the beautiful season. Enjoy all the the fun things that that the rest of this year has to offer, and we got a lot new content that's coming over the next couple of weeks to keep you entertained, and we'll be excited to come back with some new stories.
The holiday episode's a full brand new episode too.
I was gonna let that be a surprise. I was gonna let that be a surprise. So
yeah, my bad. Yeah, so we got a whole brand spanking.
There's some stuff. We're not just like we're just not clickbaiting you. Like we got some real stuff. So yeah, you don't want to miss.
So exactly. Watch out for that. And until then,
see y'all in 2026.
Oh damn! Wash your hands, your legs, your ass at the end of this year and the beginning of next year, and all through the times. Have fun. Be safe. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.